Imagine you're scrolling through your bank app one morning, sipping your coffee, and you notice a tiny $5 convenience fee for using an out-of-network ATM. You shrug it off, it's just $5, right? But then you spot a $3 paper statement fee, a $10 monthly maintenance fee because your balance dipped below some arbitrary minimum, and oh, look, a $2.50 bill pay processing fee. By the end of the month, these little nibbles add up to $50 or more, and you think, hey, it's not that bad. But here's the thing, that's literally you, and me, and most people watching this right now. Those tiny fees, they are silently draining your wealth, and today, we're diving into why your first $1,000 in hidden fees is way more destructive than you realize. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about hidden fees and how they sabotage our financial futures. If you're someone who checks your statements and wonders where all your money is disappearing to, or you're tired of feeling like the banks and companies are nickel-and-diming you to death, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, most people believe that small fees are just the cost of doing business, like, hey, banks gotta make money too. But I'm here to challenge that right out of the gate. Those small fees aren't small at all, they are a massive wealth killer in disguise. We're talking about hidden charges in banking, credit cards, investments, even your cable bill or gym membership. And the crazy part, they add up to thousands per year for the average person, but no one talks about the compounding shadow they cast over your entire financial life. That's what I call the $1,000 shadow rule. Once you hit that first $1,000 in annual hidden fees, it's not just money lost, it's a shadow that blocks your path to real wealth, growing darker with every year you ignore it. Let's start with some eye-opening stats to back this up. According to a report from Doxo, the average US household pays about $1,495 a year just in hidden costs associated with paying bills, like those sneaky processing fees for online payments or convenience charges for using a credit card. Groke render card _ID equals 9936 BD card _type equals citation _card type equals render _inline _citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 1/argument /Groke render. But it gets worse. Consumer Reports surveyed Americans and found that the average person loses around $3,200 annually to hidden charges tucked into everyday transactions, from bank overdrafts to subscription add-ons you didn't even know you had. Groke render card _ID equals C025 card _type equals citation _cards type equals render _inline _citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 3/argument /Groke render. And get this, 85% of us have run into an unexpected fee in the last 2 years, per another Consumer Reports study. Groke render card _ID equals 0387B0 card _type equals citation _card type equals render _inline _citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 6/argument /Groke render. On the credit card side, the CFPB estimates Americans shell out $120 billion a year in interest and fees combined. That's roughly $400 per adult, but for many, it's way higher if you're carrying a balance. Groke render card _ID equals A87618 card _type equals citation _card type equals render _inline _citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 5/argument /Groke render. And don't even get me started on investments. The average 401k plan has fees around 1%, but hidden ones like transaction costs can add another 0.75% or more, according to studies from the Investment Company Institute and others. Groke render card _ID equals 32B170 card _type equals citation _card type equals render _inline _citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 10/argument /Groke render. Groke render card _ID equals CA76F card _type equals citation _card type equals render _inline _citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 17/argument /Groke render. For a middle-class family, that $1,000 threshold, it hit before you even blink. Here's what most people don't realize, it's not just the $1,000 you pay, it's the opportunity cost. Let's break this down with some real math, because numbers don't lie. Suppose you're leaking $1,000 a year in hidden fees. If you invested that money instead at a conservative 7% annual return, the historical average for the stock market over long periods, that $1,000 compounds over time. After 10 years, you'd have about $14,000 in lost wealth. Over 20 years, $44,000. And over 30 years, like from your 30s to retirement, a whopping $94,000 gone. Poof, that's the shadow. It's not visible on your statement, but it's robbing your future self blind. Let me make this crystal clear with an example. Say you're 35, making $60,000 a year, and you've got typical fees, $35 overdraft here and there. Average American pays $300 plus in overdrafts alone, per CFPB data, $50 in ATM fees. Bank rate says out of network it's $1.64 per use, and people do it often. Groke render card _ID equals 995510, card _type equals citation _card type equals render _inline citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 7/argument /Groke render $200 in credit card late fees. If you're like 1 in 5 Americans who paid one last year, Groke render card _ID equals 6837 F1, card _type equals citation _card type equals render _inline citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 4/argument /Groke render, and another $500 in investment drags from high expense mutual funds, 1.3% on actively managed versus 0.2% on index funds. Per Mezzi. Groke render card _ID equals CB 1878 card _type equals citation _card type equals render _inline citation. Argument name equals citation _ID 19 /argument /Groke render. Boom, you're at $1,000 easy. Now, plug that into a compound interest calculator. FE equals PMT 1 plus R caret N 1 /R, where PMT is $1,000, R is 0.07, N is 30. That's $94,736.27 exactly. Not some abstract number. That's a down payment on a house, or years off your retirement grind. But wait, this is where it gets really interesting, the psychology behind why we let this happen. See, hidden fees exploit our brain's wiring. Psychologists call it anchoring bias. We anchor to the big price, like a $20 monthly gym fee, and ignore the $5 equipment maintenance add-on because it's small relative to the whole. Or loss aversion, we're more afraid of switching banks, the hassle feels like a loss, than paying ongoing fees. And don't forget the out of sight, out of mind trap. Fees are buried in fine print or auto-deducted, so we don't feel the pain like handing over cash. It's like death by 1,000 cuts, each one stings a little, but together, they bleed you dry without you noticing. Think about it like a leaky faucet in your house. One drip, no big deal, but over a year, that drip wastes hundreds of gallons of water, and if it's your money, that's hundreds of dollars down the drain. I remember this one story from a viewer who emailed me. Let's call him Mike. Mike was a teacher, scraping by on $50K, and he thought he was frugal, but when he audited his statements, he found $1,200 in fees, $400 from his bank's low balance charges, $300 from credit card foreign transaction fees on vacations, and $500 from his 401(k)'s hidden expense ratios. He was frustrated, like, Nick, I work hard, why is this happening? The shadow had been growing for years, costing him tens of thousands in potential investments. But once he saw it, he switched to a fee-free online bank and low-cost index funds. 2 years later, he's got an extra $5K in his portfolio. True story, names changed, but the lessons real. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Nick, but aren't some fees unavoidable? Like, I need my bank account. Fair point, and I get it, life's not fee-free. But here's the counter, most aren't unavoidable, they are just unexamined. For every necessary fee, there's a workaround. And addressing this head-on is key to breaking the $1,000 shadow rule. So, let's get actionable. Step 1, audit your shadows. Pull up your last 3 months' bank, credit card, and investment statements. Highlight every fee, ATM, overdraft, maintenance, foreign transaction, whatever. Tally them up. If you're over $80 a month, $1,000/year, red flag. Use free tools like Mint or Personal Capital to automate this, they flag fees automatically. Step 2, hunt the big offenders. Start with banking, switch to a no-fee checking account. Credit unions or online banks like Ally or Capital One 360 have zero monthly fees, no minimums, and reimburse ATM charges. For credit cards, if you're paying annual fees without rewards that outweigh them, cancel or downgrade. Pro tip: call your issuer and say, "I'm thinking of switching, can you waive this?" They often do. Step 3. Tackle investments. Check your 401k or II expense ratios on Morningstar.com, aim for under 0.2%. If yours is 1%, that's a hidden $100 on every $10K invested annually. Roll over to Vanguard or Fidelity for low-cost options. And watch for 12b-1 fees or load fees in mutual funds. They appeal profit for brokers, not you. Step 4. Prevent future leaks. Set up alerts for low balances to avoid overdrafts. Use apps like Acorns or Robinhood for fee-free investing. And for bills, pay with ACH transfers instead of cards to dodge processing fees. Oh, and read the fine print, always. It takes 5 minutes but saves hundreds. Here's another surprising insight. The $1,000 shadow doesn't just hit your wallet, it messes with your mind. Studies show chronic small losses lead to financial fatigue, where you stop caring about money altogether. It's like decision paralysis, too many micro hits, and you give up on budgeting. But flipping it, when you reclaim that $1,000, it's empowering. Psychologically, it's a win that snowballs. You save more, invest smarter, and build momentum. Let me share another quick story. Sarah, a single mom I coached, was paying $1,500 a year in fees, mostly from her gym, $10 facility fee monthly, cable, $15 broadcast surcharge, and high-fee retirement plan. She felt stuck, like this is just adulting. But after auditing, she cancelled the gym for a free app, switched to streaming, and moved her 401k. Now, she's got an emergency fund growing at 5% in a high-yield savings, fee-free. That shadow lifted, and her confidence soared. Progressing deeper, this is where it gets really interesting. The shadow compounds inversely. Not only do you lose the money, but high fees often correlate with lower returns. Actively managed funds with 1.3% fees underperform index funds by that margin plus more, per decades of data from S&P. So, your $1,000 isn't just gone, it's dragging down your whole portfolio. Over 30 years, a 1% fee on $100k starting balance at 7% return, you end up with $574k instead of $761k, a $187k shadow. Brutal. Now, you might be thinking, Nick, I'm already broke, how do I afford to switch? Start small. Many no-fee options have zero switching costs, and some even give bonuses, like $200 for opening a new account. It's not about being rich, it's about stopping the bleed first. To wrap this up, the $1,000 shadow rule isn't some gimmick, it's a wake-up call. Those hidden fees are designed to be invisible, but once you shine a light on them, you reclaim control. Imagine redirecting that $1,000 into investments, watching it grow to $94k over time. That's not fantasy, it's math and mindset. I'm a bit frustrated that banks and companies get away with this, but I'm genuinely excited for you to fix it. Your financial future is brighter without that shadow. If this resonated, smash that like button, subscribe for more no BS money tips, and drop a comment. What's one hidden fee you've spotted lately? Let's expose them together. Thanks for watching. Go audit those statements today. See you in the next one.